Whatever you're doing, drop it right now and watch Sonny Boy. Not only are the first 2 episodes, which are currently out, fantastic, but even if you don't gel with the show's unwillingness to hold your hand, what with its in medias res introduction, fast-paced information communication through dialogue, and abstract or just straight-up bizarre directing, what Sonny Boy is offering is something I don't feel is being provided in any other seasonal anime right now, and I think its sheer uniqueness warrants far more attention than it's currently receiving. The show cold opens with the immediate revelation that a Japanese high school has suddenly begun to drift through a seemingly alternate dimension, and that many of the students have developed superpowers. It quickly becomes apparent to a boy named Hoshi that since they have been separated from normal society, a new one will have to be formed in its place to keep everyone under control. And so, by manipulating the apparent laws of physics that govern this new world, he begins enforcing rules upon the other students to varying amounts of enthusiasm. While all this is happening, we also get to see how the other students are reacting to the new situation they've been thrown into, ranging from apathy, analytical curiosity, to straight-up excitement. And what's made Sonny Boy so immediately compelling to me is the incredible speed at which all of this is conveyed to the audience. Right before watching the first episode of Sonny Boy, I was watching the second episode of A Lull in the Sea, and there was this moment where one of the main characters got all flustered in front of a boy she obviously had a crush on from the moment they locked eyes in episode 1. Then directly after this minute-long sequence from episode 2, another character, to literally no one but the audience, says that the main girl must really like that boy. And I just stared at my screen thinking about how it's possible that a show could think I didn't already know this information, and I just want you to stop restating over and over that the dynamic between these characters is of a certain nature and actually advance the dynamic. Sonny Boy, in comparison, is breaking the sound barrier with how fast it's going. Not a single line of dialogue has felt like it wasn't providing me with new and interesting information about the characters and the situation they are in. Take, for example, in the first episode, while Hoshi and his group are supplying phones to the kids at school so that they can update them on the rules of the new society that they are placing on everyone, one of our main characters, Nozomi, decides that this isn't a paradigm that she wants to participate in, and so she refuses to accept a phone. However, when she breaks that phone to illustrate her unwillingness to play by the rules that the other students are trying to enforce on her, she unknowingly breaches one of them, which is that a student may not break school property. And in response to this, Cap, the student doing by far the most enforcing, gives her a penalty which, due to the rules governing this new world, she is forced to complete. This all happens in the span of a couple minutes, but the amount of ideas and characterization packed into this one scene is staggering. It communicates how, like in real life, you can disagree with the rules of the society in which you live in and want to disinvolve yourself with it, but that society can still enforce its rules upon you whether you like it or not. It tells us what kind of person Nozomi is to be willing to stand up to a force of authority, and what kind of person Cap is for clearly enjoying the act of enforcing said authority. And that characterization gets its own payoff by the end of the episode, while simultaneously showing us new and interesting bits of information about this world and the characters within it, which end up getting their own payoffs in the following episode, and the cycle continues. This is what every scene in the show feels like, even when they have a more literally slow pace, and it's the primary reason for why I'm itching to see more of it. If I've sold you on Sonny Boy, drop a like to let me know. The music you've been hearing came from my friend Select, who is an amazing musician and, similarly to Sonny Boy, is criminally underviewed. Check out my Twitter where you could have seen me gushing about this show a day before this video came out, and subscribe to this channel for more anime content to come. Also support me on Patreon. Thank you for watching, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.